So here I am starting with my warm up, and warm up should always start with the half court area, that is half line area. And there are many reasons for that, but I will give only 3 reasons why we should start our warm up from the half court area. The first reason is to develop feel on the ball. And why we should develop feel on the ball? Because the basic mindset psychology says that when we enter the court, before hitting our first ball, we have the doubt, we don't have that confidence to hit the ball over the net with clean strike from the, like, to hit the ball from the bottom of the string. So in order to remove the doubt, we hit as many as balls from the bottom of the strings to make sure that we are able to hit every ball with good net clearance and good pace and good rotation. So the second reason here comes is minimized area. So obviously when you are hitting from the half court area, you have 50% of the court. So you have to hit a shot in that area with good optimized pace, good rotation and good net clearance to hit. So here is the third reason, and the third reason is you have to hit every shot in the warm-up with good basic footwork, and to do that you have to keep your legs moving, and it is a very challenging task for you guys as every ball comes very different and you have to hit every ball with different preparation. So for that you have to get away from the line of the ball. If you are hitting forehand, you have to get in the left side of the ball, and you are hitting your backhand, you have to get on the right side of the ball. So in order to do that you have to keep your legs moving, so obviously you will be able to hit every ball with good confidence at the goal. So the warm-up does not only include practicing at different pace but also practicing at different angles, and one of the most important angles that is played in tennis is cross court, and the most important angle that you know, and the percentage of playing cross court in most of the tennis matches is above 70%. So that is the most important angle you need to consider and you need to practice. So obviously practicing cross court does not always start straight away from the baseline, but this practicing cross court should always start from the half line, and you must practice forehand and backhand both angles. And when you are practicing at from the half line, you have to make sure your contact point is correct, your moving correct on every ball, your footwork is correct, and your pace, your rotation on the every ball is correct, and you have to make sure that you hit every ball into the hands of the opponent so that he is able to return you back in order to make more and more rallies. So after completing our half court warm up, we are now heading to baseline. And when we start rallying from baseline, we should always start with straight ball rally, as hitting straight balls back to back is more easier and more convenient for any player on the tour. So when you are doing straight rallies, we should always consider these three things in mind. So the first thing is hitting at optimized pace, that is 50% or like 50 to 55% pace. When you are hitting, you and your partner is hitting at 58-55% pace, both players are able to exchange more balls, and both players are able to control the ball in the rallies, each other's pace. So always hit at the optimized pace when you are rallying straight. And the second thing comes is the length. You should always hit at a good length at a fixed spot. You should fix a spot where you are going to hit your every shot, so that it is more easier for your opponent to track your shot and to adjust to your shot, and to it is more easier for him to return his back, your balls back, and same thing he has to do, so that it is more easier for you to return his ball back, and more rallies are going to happen. And the last and the most important thing is net clearance. You have to avoid hitting that, so that your rally doesn't break, and you and your partner is able to hit more balls in play and getting the rally successful. So when you are starting a cross court rally, you have to follow these four things in order to make sure that you are able to exchange successful more balls in cross court. So the first thing comes is correct shoulder turn, and the correct shoulder turn should be like, you should be like semi-turned. It is not fully turned, semi-turned, and you should like see this, like, and on every ball I am doing is just a semi-turn, not a full turn. That is why I am able to hit a successful cross court ball on his forehand every time. And so the second thing comes is the contact point. Your contact point should always be in front, so that you are able to hit every ball cross court. As you can see, I am hitting every ball in front. That's why I am able to hit every ball cross court on his forehand. Sometimes you can miss, but you have to correct yourself at that moment. So the next thing comes is the net clearance. I am able to hit every ball above the net, and that is why I am able to hit more balls to him, and the exchange of the ball between in the rally is more. And the last thing, the most important thing comes is the target hitting area. As you can see, I am always targeting, like I am hitting like 3 feet behind the baseline, and 1.5 to 1 feet before the sidelines. That is why I am not missing any ball, and I am hitting more balls in cross court.
अच्छा कल मैं वहाँ गया था रुचि के पास डबल वर्क